Hello, this is English class with Frances. Welcome. We are going to continue from what we learned the last time. The last time we learned nouns, and so today we are going to continue with the types of nouns. And so these are the types of noun we are going to touch on today. We'll continue with the types of nouns at another time. So, 1. Types of nouns, we have proper noun, 2. Common noun, 3. Abstract noun, 4. Concrete noun, 5. We have the collective noun. So let's start off with the proper noun. We'll take them one by one for you to understand. So let's go. Proper noun. Proper noun. So when we talk about a proper noun, we are referring to words which name specific persons or things. We are referring to words which name specific persons or things. And so a proper noun refers to a word which names specific persons or things. So examples of persons, we have 1. Mrs. Jones, Philip, Queen Elizabeth, Lily, etc. So all the names that we have in this world, names that are referring to people, are proper nouns. Every name that is given to a human being is a proper noun. Good. Then we also have things. The things that we have in this world, they are also proper nouns. Remember, they refer to specific things. Specific things. The word there is specific, not just any other thing, but specific things. So we have the Adomi Bridge, we have the Nile, we have Mount Everest, and then we also have the Golden Tulip Hotel. I hope you are getting it. Good. Then you should also know that proper nouns must always begin with capital letters. Let's go back. You could see that when I was writing the examples of persons and things, I was writing each of the words with capital letters. That is how proper nouns go. Anytime you are writing a word that is a proper noun, you must always begin the words with what? A capital letter. So you can see that Mrs. Jones, I began writing Mrs. the M with what? A capital M. And then Jones with what? A capital J, meaning they are proper. So when you are reading, you come across any word that begins with a capital letter, you can say that that word is what? A proper noun. Now, we can also say that proper nouns sometimes use the article they. Proper nouns sometimes use the article they. It is not always the case. Like how I was, like the examples that we gave, we have Amma, Philip, Richard, and all those names. Though they are proper nouns, but we don't add the articles to it. But we also have some proper nouns that come with what? The article there. Now let's look at some examples. The first one is names of theaters, museums, hotels, restaurants, etc. So the names of theaters, museums, hotels, and restaurants can also come up with what? An article. The article there. So example, the Royal Opera House. So the Royal Opera House, the Royal Academy of Arts, the Queen Elizabeth Hall, the National Film Theatre, they are all proper nouns bearing the article there. 2. Names of newspapers. Names of newspapers also come with what? Some newspapers, not all newspapers, bear in mind, they come with the article there. Example, the Times, the Statesman, the Ghanaian Chronicle, the Dispatch, etc. Then 3. Names of organizations and political parties. Names of organizations and political parties. Example, the United Nations, like the UN, the Red Cross, the Democratic Party, and what have you. We also have names of sporting events and water bodies. Names of sporting events and water bodies. Example, the Olympic Games, the World Championship, the Volta Lake, the Nile, the Gulf of Guinea, and etc. We can have a whole lot of them. I've just given you a guide, and so you can bring in more examples. All right, let's continue. So we also have the common noun. A common noun refers to ordinary names of persons and things. A common noun refers to ordinary names of persons and things. So example, we have spoon, broom, rain, computer, aeroplane, farmer, soldier, nurse, butcher, book, pen. They are all examples of what common nouns. They are the common nouns because they refer to ordinary names of persons and things. I hope you are getting along very well. Excellent. Now, another type of noun is the abstract noun. An abstract noun names things that cannot be perceived through the senses. Let me take it again. An abstract noun names things that cannot be perceived through the senses. So these are the intangible things that we cannot feel them. We cannot perceive them through the senses. An example is love. We cannot see love. We cannot see happiness, but they are what? They are nouns. They cannot be perceived through the senses. They are nouns. That is why we are saying they are abstract. They are naming a feeling. Remember, we learned that feelings are also nouns. So they come in here, and these are what the abstract noun. That feeling is the abstract noun. So example, love, smile, happiness, frown, greed, sadness, knowledge, advice, etc. These are the abstract nouns. They are the intangible things. Then move on to the concrete noun. The concrete noun refers to the tangible things. They refer to things that can be seen and felt. They refer to the things that can be seen and felt. They refer to the tangible things. Example is book. We can all see a book when it's lying on the table. We can all see a fan. So all these things that we can see and can even touch them, they are all concrete nouns. So we have the book, table, fan, pen, watch, iron, stick, stone, bottle, television, telephone, and what have you. Now, let's move on to the collective noun. Collective noun. When we say something is collective, what is it? A collective noun is a type of noun that expresses a name for a collection of a bunch of several people, things, and animals. So collectively, when they are together, what is the name that we give to them? And these are what is called the collective noun. So when you see a group of people together, what is the name that we give to them? When you see some things together, what are some of the names that we give to them when they are together like that collectively? And so with animals. So let's take that of persons. When we see people, a group of people gathered together, what are some of the names that we can give them? So an example is soldier. When we see a group of soldiers gathered, we can say that it's an army of soldiers. When we see ladies gathered somewhere, we can say a bevy of ladies, a board of directors, a class of students, a team of players, a crowd of people, a group of dancers, a gang of thieves, etc. Then that of animals, we can say an army of ants, a flight of birds, a flock of sheep, a herd of cattle, a hive of bees, a pride of lions, a train of camels, a nest of mice. Then we can also have things, a basket of fruit, a book of notes, a bowl of rice, a bunch of keys, a bundle of sticks, a bouquet of flowers, a fleet of ships, a galaxy of stars, etc. So that is it with today's lesson. Today we looked at the type of nouns and we said we have the proper nouns, common, abstract, concrete, and the collective nouns. So that is what we have learned today. I hope you really enjoyed it. Let's I hope you really enjoyed it. All right. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you and see you next time. Bye bye.